has been running for 30 years. 10 years ago, this very day in this hall, they hit a target of £1 million, of which they've given all of that money to children's charities. Today, we are proud to announce that the Sporting Bears and their Dream Rides has now cracked, you ready? £3 million! £3 million by just enjoying your classic car and getting it out there and giving somebody the thrill ride of their life. So the way it works, ladies and gentlemen, the Sporting Bears is a motor club. I'm the patron. These are the bears. If you see a bear, what do you do with a bear? Let me show you. You go up to a bear and you hug them. And you hug them for a reason, because Mike isn't being charged. He isn't charging us. We're not paying him to be here today. None of these people are earning any money. They're here as volunteers today to raise money, all of it for children's charities. And the way it works is exactly like this. You see a car laid out in front of you and you go, I've always fancied to go in one of those. Look at that, I'd love to go in that Renault or in that little Lotus Europa or an MGB, celebrating its 60th anniversary this year. I'd like to do that, but I'm never going to get the chance. Well, now you can, because just for a few quid, one of these guys will take you on a, is it 10 miles? We're doing a 8-mile ride around the wonderful roads of Birmingham on a beautiful day like today, where you can take your mobile phone, take a selfie, do a video, make all your mates jealous. You come along to a car show and you got to drive a car at the same time. So let me show you what kind of cars are in store for us. We're going to kick this off with one of my favourite all-time cars. Please put your hands together. In his 1982 Porsche 911 SC Sport, Stuart Lee, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes, here we go. So it's a well-known fact that I am a Porsche man. I've got 3 of these cars personally myself, Porsche 911 SCs. We're currently doing one on Wheeler Dealers, a 1982. This is just the iconic Porsche. It's a G-body car. It's the one with the wow tail. It's got the Fuchs alloys. This is every boy's dream. This was an iconic car because it was turned into an Anthena poster. Do you remember those you used to put on your bedroom wall when you was a lad? Now today, you can go out in a rear-engined Porsche 911 SC with Stuart. And Stuart, the way this works, Stuart, is really easy. You say, hello everyone.
Morning everybody.
And everyone take a morning, Stuart. And that's a little, see that? That was a handshake, Stuart, between you and the audience. So Stuart, you've got a passenger in the car. You're just about to go out. So tell us a little bit about the car first.
So this is a 1982 911 SC. I've had it for 10 years. It's 14 years old this year, which is good. It's gone quite a free tax now. It's always bonus. Not much else to say about it.
Not much else to say about it. It's got free road tax. It's a bit of a bonus. It's a rear-engine 6-cylinder Porsche 911 SC. It's an amazing car. Finished in black with a wow tail and Fuchs wheels on it. If somebody here is standing that side of this fence and they're going, I really fancy Stuart and his car and I want to go out for that thrill ride of 8 miles around Birmingham, how much is it going to cost them?
Today they're making donations of £35.
35 quid is all! £35, and that will buy you a can of Coke and a sandwich here at the NEC. It won't even get you parked at the NEC, 35 quid. But for 35 quid, you can go out to make all your mates jealous in that car, ladies and gentlemen. And out of that money, let's just work this out. So you can do 8 miles in the car. This probably does 16 miles to the gallon, so you're going to do half a gallon of fuel. You turned up, you're staying in the hotel, you're feeding yourself, you polish the car, you put your own air in the tyres. How much of that £35 are you giving to children's charity?
£35.
£35! All of it, ladies and gentlemen. Every single penny. And that's why we hug a bear. That's why we go up and we give him a hug. Stuart, enjoy the ride. You, sir, enjoy your passenger ride. You're going to be a convert after this. You're going to be a Porsche man, trust me. Right, how about that for a kick-off? That was nice, wasn't it? Do you enjoy that? Do you want to see some more? Yes? Right, well, what every boy's dream this is. We all wanted to be Hanno Mikkola when we were growing up in the 1970s. I know I did. So let's welcome Russ Pembleton and his 1969 Mark 1 Escort in full rally spec. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, just for the audacity of having such a car. Can I get you out of the car? I'll tell you why I want to get him out of the car. You know when somebody is taking today seriously. You ready? When somebody is taking today seriously, they turn up in their racing trainers. They turn up in their racing trainers. And you go, oh, that guy's going to drive quite fast today, isn't he? He's going to be quite sporty. So, Russ, seriously, I chose this car out. As soon as I got here, I'm talking about that. Tell us a bit about it.
It started life as a 1400 Deluxe. I sent it away to Garshap, they had the arches and everything else done. And then it was painted, and some very good friends in the AVO club came round one weekend and we practically built it. And that was July 09. I've been using it ever since. I use it a lot. It's been all over Europe. It's been around the North Coast 500, Snowdonia, everywhere.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, you're going to take people out for a 8-mile thrill ride today around Birmingham. Is it fair to say, and I know this because I've consulted the law over this, if the speed limit on a bit of road is 60 miles an hour, there is nothing in the law that says how fast you can get to 60 miles an hour. There's no such law for that. So are people, when they go out in these cars, do they get a thrill ride?
I hope so. It's not the fastest stuff there, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, there was no point in wearing a sporty trainers if you're not going to go fast. So if people want to go in that amazing Escort Mark 1, a real icon, this car, how much is it going to cost?
25.
You're kidding me, 25 quid! 25 quid a bag of crisps and a can of Coke here at the NEC. 25 quid for going that! 8 miles. I can see people already, this young man's going to earn. I can fancy some of that. The 25 quid, which will get you a cup of coffee here. That is an utter bargain. Go out with your camera, take some pictures as you're going down the road, enjoying it. It's 11 o'clock with all full silent for the minute silence today, 11 o'clock on Armistice Day, so don't forget that.
That's a 2-minute silence.
2-minute silence at 11 o'clock, so just remember. Okay, so out of that amazing 25 quid, obviously you stayed up last night in a swanky hotel, you fed yourself, you filled up your petrol tank, transportation costs getting this here, you've had to, it's Friday, so it's a school night, so you've left your business for the day, so you're not earning money today in your business. So out of that £25, how much of that £25 are you going to give to the children's charities? Get in! Give them a round of applause! Thank you very much, Bob. Enjoy that. Expect to be very busy today. And we hope so, because we've raised £3 million for the sporting events. I think we're at 3,264,000. And the aim this weekend is to raise another 36,000, so we can get to 3.3 million. Wouldn't that be good? If we could do that by close of play, we can. 36 grand is not out of the way this weekend. We can do that. 3.3 million by Sunday night. Wow. All for children's charities. Now, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Lotus Europa, driven by my good buddy Mark. This is just the most incredible car. I'll tell you for why. Because look at the height of it. Look, it comes up to my waistline, this car. And Mark here has never paid for a car park anywhere, ever. He just drives straight, Steve drives straight under the barriers wherever he goes. Steve, we've been speaking about your car for as long as I can remember. You've been a member of the Sporting Bears. So tell us about your Lotus Europa.
It's a 1971 Lotus Europa. It's basically a Series 2, slightly tweaked to about 110 brake horse. Weighs about 700 kilos. And it's basically a 60s Grand Prix car, modified to come on the road. Technology of the Grand Prix in the road car.
Which is exactly what Colin Chapman intended with this car. He said, if you can take the car and add lightness, you will end up with a car that goes really 700 kilos. Those of you out there who's watched a recent episode of Wheeler Dealers where we did a Lotus Europa, thank you very much for watching that. So you can see I'm very, very, very in tune of these cars and what's happening with them. Other than the fact for some reason I can't seem to fit in them. I don't know why that is. They seem to have shrunk, Steve. And they have shrunk, haven't they, in the wash? I couldn't fit in that car, so we had Elvis take it apart, put it back together and drive it. And now everyone's talking about Lotus Europas again, so hopefully today, Steve, you're going to be very, very busy. But looking at some of the people out there, you might be, you know, you might get challenged getting in the car. Some of you might do, some of you. Getting out is really funny. The best method to getting out is just the roll tuck maneuver. It's basically just roll yourself out the car. But whilst you're in it, you are in a proper Colin Chapman sports car. Steve, for people to go in this, the bread van today, and not pay a single penny to go under a barrier, how much are you going to charge them?
25 quid.
Kidding me? 25 quid to go in a Lotus? A Lotus, a proper Lotus sports car. £25. Steve's going to be a busy man today because they're very famous, these cars. Of that £25, Steve, how much are you giving away to children's charities?
Most of it. No, every penny.
Every single penny, and that's why we love him. Put your hands together. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve and his Lotus Europa. Right now, how good was that, eh? That's good, isn't it? Now this next one, I immediately, as soon as I walked in the halls this morning, not only me, there was about 20 sporting bears. As we all seen this morning, we went, that's the car we all want to go home in. This is the one we want to go home in. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Nono. Hello, young man. The way this works, is it not yet? It's Nono. The way this works is that, Nono, you say hello.
Hello.
Say hello back. Right, so Nono, not only me, several other of the Bear members all stood around this morning and went, there's a lot of desire going on for your little Alpha Junior. Tell us about it.
So this is a Alpha Junior 1600. It's been converted to some wide arches. 2-litre engine, 2-litre back axle with a limited slip diff, and then slightly lower, slightly larger wheels. So a fair amount of work been done.
Did you do the work yourself?
I didn't do the body work, but I've done body work to get it running properly.
Which is almost impossible with an Alpha. I'm going to tell you this. I'm pretty sure there's some other guys out there going to tell you this. Nono will tell you this. We're all classic car enthusiasts here, otherwise you won't be at the show. If you haven't, at what point in your life, in your classic car ownership, you need to own an Alfa Romeo just to go through the pain of owning an Alfa Romeo. But it's a really weird thing. This man's nodding his head, right? It's a really weird thing. It's the most painful experience in the world owning an Alfa, but somehow you love it like your firstborn child. Am I right, sir? It's amazing. Alfa Romeo built cars around you. They feel incredible. They're delicate, they're light. There is a man standing at the end of the Alfa Romeo production line in 1970 who tuned every exhaust pipe to play a little raspy note as it leaves the factory, just to put a big smile on your face. No, this car is incredible, right? We love it. There are a lot of people here looking at this car going, oh, it's got seats in the rear. Right, so does that mean you can take passengers?
And take passengers, yeah.
So you can get 3 people in this car plus yourself?
Not quite, 2 people plus myself.
2 people plus yourself. And if they was to go on this 8-mile jaunt around Birmingham, how much are you charging them?
£25.
So that's £12.50 each for you and your mates. You're listening to this, 12.5 quid, which is a bag of hula hoops here at the NEC, 12.5 quid. To go out with Nuno and that's the car I want to take home. And of that £25, Nuno, you know the answer to this. Of that £25, because you're a volunteer here today, your own petrol, your own accommodation, your own food, how much are you giving to the children's charities?
£25.
Mate, that's why we absolutely love you, and that's why we love the Sporting Bears. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Nuno. Thank you, mate. Enjoy the ride today. So it works like this, ladies and gentlemen, throughout this weekend. If you feel that you've walked around the halls, you've seen some cars, you've gone and sat in the live stage area and seen me talk up on stage, and you're thinking, do you know what, I could just do with 15 minutes to get out of this place, go and get some fresh air, go and see some sunshine. walk over here, dip your hands in your pocket, pay a sporting bet 25, 30 quid to go out in one of these wonderful cars and enjoy the experience, knowing that every single penny that you're giving to these guys, every penny goes to the children's charities, and the result of that is they've now raised £3 million, and that's all volunteer work. So one more time, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the sporting bears! Right, that's it for me. I'm going to be opening the show on the live stage there with my big face above it.